between the end of the All-Star break, rather the beginning of the All-Star break and coming into this game?
Well, it was good. We hadn't had that many practices, one or two, but obviously you see what things can happen. Things can be cohesive, and we just did a good job of sharing the ball, trying to stay wide, keeping our spacing. And every time we did that, good things happen. And we have guys like Jeremy first, but Barron, they can create. And you'll have, Tyson just walking in and laying it up. You have Jerry just walking in and laying it up because you got Novak sitting there, you can't leave him. And it just makes the game real easy.
I guess you kind of just answered a little bit there, but what you've talked about the last couple of days is we can be really deep, but that's exactly what maybe the best case scenario can be there at second half there?
Well, we hope that's the normal case scenario, if that's possible. And to be honest, the last couple of days in practice, that group has just kicked our first group's butt every day. So it wasn't different. They've been playing that way. But, yeah, you see there's a lot of talent coming in off the bench now, and if they can continue that. And, guys just have to understand their roles and understand that, some nights they have it, some nights they're going to play. And I told Josh Harrelson, Josh could have played as well or better than anybody we had on the floor and didn't get in the game. And that's going to happen time to time, and they're going to have to embrace the team concept and cheer for the guys that are out there. No excuses coming off the bench if the time got a little long and it bled over into your time that normally you'd be on the floor. I can't see you come out stiff or cold. You can't come off the bench that way. And knowing that, okay, I sat over here 10 minutes because these guys are going so well, can't come in stiff. And you got to come in ready to go. And they got to have that mindset that when they come in, it's full out 100% all the time. And I think they will. I think they'll, they want to, because that's how we're going to have to win.
Mike, what was going on in that first half, though, before that second half explosion?
If you watched most of the games yesterday, the guys coming back off of All-Star break, especially the teams at home, they struggled. They struggled, especially in the first half, some of the whole game. And I think it was a matter of a little bit of rust, a little bit of Cleveland, who played last night, played better than we did. But we just talked about the spirit and the team effort that we needed the second half. And when that happens, then obviously, Novak came in. But the first group got us back in the game. I think they got down about 1 or 2 points or 5 points, whatever it was. And then Novak in that second group came in, and he was just he was ridiculous.
You might have already answered this, but just having Barron perform the way
Do I have to repeat myself? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know you love to repeat.
No,
so the way Barron played tonight, being able to ease off on Jeremy, the advantage of that, and then also just, you did go back to a bunch of your starters late there, and I know it was still a little tenuous, but did you want to keep them out? Did you want to try to keep
that's where you guys will be able to write great articles when I screw it up. Y'all can kill me. So it's going to happen because you hit the 5-minute mark, and now I've got my guys sitting over there for a long time. And you think, if they sit out 2 or 3 more minutes, now you got 3 minutes down. If they run out of gas, which they could have. They were starting to get tired. If they run out of gas, now what am I going to do? Now I've already crossed the threshold of, the starters coming in won't be able to right the ship. So I have to have a feel of the game, and you know what? I hope I don't mess it up too much, and that's why I've got to ask the players that no matter if I having trouble figuring it out, they got to come in and go full out to try to get the win. But you're right; those are decisions you got to make going down the stretch. Yeah, I think that's about right. And it could be, some nights back-to-back, 7 and 10, it might be less. We'll just go with it. He'll get used to it. And he doesn't like to come out, and I never did when I played. I don't think any player likes to come out. But I think they have to get used to coming in and out, and just keeping mentally in the game and never getting out of it mentally.
Coach, can you talk about Tyson Chandler? He had 15 boards tonight, his impact, and even recently on what that impact is when he's attacking the boards like that, and even playing, with some of this injuries with his wrist and all that.
I could sit up here and talk about Tyson the whole time. His impact is on, off the court. He's a superstar on the floor, off the floor. What he gives, the intangibles. We just go on and on, but obviously his defense at the rim, his rebounding. There's a lot of just one shots, one and outs because he's under there. He covers up a lot. He'll play hurt. He'll play sick. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever you need. It's all about the team. If I ask him to sit out for 39 straight minutes, he'll sit out and cheer and be the happiest guy on the floor. So I don't know how you describe somebody like him, except he's a champion. He's the one with the ring, and that's how you do it. He's showing the way.
Mike, what was your impression of the way Barron distributed the ball, and is that the ideal way you want to see him play when he gets a chance?
Without a doubt. And I think he'll get a lot better. I think he'll finish more at the rim. He'll get legs under shots. If we can keep the floor open, keep Novak on the floor when he's in there, it'll just open everything for driving lanes. And then he really has a vision that's not many people were born with that. He can see people. He can see the second pass ahead. He can fake it. And he's really good. So the ball will be in his hands, and he will create and distribute and play. I thought he was very good tonight, but I really think he's just at the start of what he's going to be. He's just now coming on a little bit.
Coach, coming off his tough game in Miami, what was your assessment of Jeremy Lin tonight?
Great. I brought him over about 50 seconds. I said, that's unbelievable what he's doing. And, again, just everything, just being able the drives, 13 assists, 1 turnover. And I knew it would go down. Once we got everybody back in there, we could get him some rest. We get other people to help him out. He's not going to have 8 turnovers. He might have 3 or 4 because he does try some hard passes and stuff. And there'll be nights when, he'll screw it up. But I thought he's terrific. And this is – nine games, and 8 of them he's been unbelievable. He had 1 off game.
Coach, what will be your emphasis between now and Sunday's game in Boston?
Well, just continue what we're doing about trying to get some of the offense down the plays, the quick hitters, trying to get people used to each other, playing with units, fooling around a little bit, experimenting a little bit here and there. But we're just nothing different for Boston. It could be Boston. It could be Dallas. It could be anybody you're talking about Sunday. We're just going to try to keep getting better and worry about the Knicks and be ready to go Sunday.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.